Today I'm turning the Winter Soldier into a fantasy knight. Before I even started thinking of design features, I had the first attempt to get an imposing and ominous pose, much like the Winter Soldier does in lots of the films where he is included. The first step was to block in a general pose and proportion. This is usually my first step because it allows me to focus more on the details and characterization of the character. It just helps me design better characters. After that, I started to think of how the sword and armor were going to look on this character. Drawing fantasy armor is one of my favorite things to do because I enjoy imagining how each of the different plates could work together and how the different sections that seem so over the top might actually be able to work in a proper set of armor. Here I marked on the star. It's a 5-pointed star where I've drawn it as a 6-pointed star. Don't worry, that is changed later in the drawing. During this phase of the drawing, I'm just pretty much going in and adding lots of different separate plates of armor and refining the sword. I'm pretty much just generally refining this character into a more fleshed out, full drawing. With this character in particular, I really wanted to emphasize his left arm, because obviously that's the arm that Bucky loses in the films, and yeah, he gets a prosthetic, a really shiny metal prosthetic. You'll see that in the when I colour it in the markers, I use much lighter markers for that arm to make it stand out. When I went into the line-art process, the main thing I wanted to do was just to make everything clearer, just so that the drawing wouldn't get lost when I went into the marker colouring phase. Again, I really enjoyed inking the armor. Doing the line art for it is really interesting because it just seems to make the armor look much more real and almost tangible. Going into the marker / colouring section, for the main section of the body, I used a green bronze colour. This is just because it was similar to almost an army uniform or an undercover militant's uniform. I just thought this would match with the Winter Soldier's characterization as sort of an assassin, like a hired, not hired, but a forced assassin. For some of the outer plates, I then decided to use a range of cool and blue greys. This was just to get a more metallic sort of armory feel from it. As if I did it all in the green colour, it wouldn't look enough like armour. and it would begin to look more like fabric or leathery armor instead of metal and heavy. The markers that I use tend to lighten up as they dry and as they soak into the paper, which you'll see as the drawing progresses. So sections that I draw after look darker until it's all sort of soaked in evenly, and then it looks the same, which I find pretty good. I use markers at very enormous cheap. They were very cheap, just off Amazon or something. Anyway, I really enjoyed how the character came to life when I added colour, and then also again when I added shadows. I felt like this just added so much to the character's design, and I want to now colour more of my characters, as I feel that it adds a lot to them. With this design, I tried to include lots of small details like bolts that hold the arm together, leather straps and belts and things like that, just to give it a more realistic sort of feel, so it didn't get too lost in fantasy. When I was colouring the left arm, one of the main things, or the main thing about this design, I attempted to create a metallic look, and I used a technique where I tried to draw in sort of lots of almost horizontal lines to make it look like the highlight's been diffused. I've done this successfully on a previous watercolour painting, so I decided to give it a go and see if it worked with markers. It didn't really work because the markers sort of soaked in and then everything evened out. So I think that using more contrast, so brighter highlights and darker darks, would actually make it work and give me the effect that I wanted. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you did. If you want to comment any other genre swaps that you want me to do, make sure you do down below. And with that said, have a great day.